children, look after my wife, look after my siblings and so many. That did not make me relax. And then the nature of my work, since I came into this job, and even before I came into this job, I don't think I have ever in my life experienced as much stress and difficulty. But because I'm a praying man, which I wasn't before I found the Lord, and because I believe in the Word of God, and because I know that the Lord is my strength, and because I know that He's faithful, I will not relapse, sir, by the grace of God.
We told us that you have been preaching in churches. This is not part of it. Just answer your question and then we'll move on.
You also work with me, and you are a very, very hard-working person. And I know that you are very, very respectful then, and you are indeed very, very intelligent. And today you have displayed some humility, because before the whole Nigerian nation, you have accepted some of the things that you consider you have done wrong. And I think it takes a lot of courage to do that. But I would like to say that we are talking about divinity in forgiveness. Someone has talked about Trinity. I'm talking about divinity in forgiveness. Now, when you are appointed a minister, assuming that you are confirmed, you are now going to occupy a very exalted office. Can you tell the nation in practical terms what you intend to do to ensure that what you are telling us here, you will keep to that, and you will never go back to what people are accusing you of? I would like to,
sir. I want to make a solemn pledge once again before this house and before the Nigerian people. But if this house see fit to confirm me as a minister of the Federal Republic, the way and manner in which I will do my job will be completely different, because it's a completely different designation and a completely different game. It's a much higher office. It requires responsibility and sensitivity, and I will carry that responsibility and sensitivity into such a job, sir.
One has to do with the NYSC certificates just presented. I would want the nominee to let us know where he served his NYSC. 2, Mr. Chairman, during the course of the nominee's effort to contact as many senators as possible for this day, he got in touch with me. And in the course of our discussion, I told him that his father was a person I knew. In fact, he was a friend, as I told you. His father was a very humble man. This is a testimony many other senators have assented to. Your father was never rude. Maybe you became rude because that was what the president wanted. Maybe you became insultive to elders, people who were as old as your father, because you wanted to protect the office you're holding. That is a minor office. This is a much more superior office. So in an effort to please the president, only God knows what is going to happen in the event of anybody trying to insult the president in your presence as a minister. Now, Mr. Chairman, the nominee did say there was a time in his period he went through stress. I want to ask you honestly and sincerely, the stress you went through? Was it simply because you lost your brother? Your marriage collapsed? Or was it because you were under drugs? You were so much entrenched in drugs, it affected your mental thinking. And you had to be rushed to Ghana for medical attention, for treatment, after which you became close to God. Is it not true? Thank you.
Distinguished Senate President, thank you, distinguished Senator, for that question. It is not true to say that I had any form of mental problem. It is not true that I was rushed to Ghana as a consequence of a mental problem. And neither is it true, sir, that drugs affected my mind and resulted in a mental problem. What is true is that I went through a depressive period. And that's the position, sir. Second, on the issue of where did I serve my youth corps? I served my youth for the Crama Italo company. So that is the answer to that question, sir. And the third leg of the question, the office, being a much larger office, and that would I not use that office? And I think that also links up with what the distinguished Professor Jubil Aminu spoke about earlier. The answer to the question, sir, is this. Like I said earlier, this office is not just a question of serving or being a personal staff to Mr. President. In this office, Mr. President has the right to nominate, which he has done. The Senate has the right to confirm, which I pray they do. And the Senate and the President together represent the people of Nigeria. Therefore, my responsibility in that office is to Mr. President, who appointed me or who put my name forward, to the Senate that hopefully will confirm me, and to the people of Nigeria that they jointly represent. So I would want to say so that there need be no fear of that sort of activity. And once again, I make a solemn pledge to that effect, sir.
This distinguished Senate decides to confirm your appointment. Using my words, will I be correct to say that you have told us that you are reformed? If it is, I just want something I can write in my diary so that I can monitor you subsequently.
I am reformed.
In your master's from Cambridge, so you're extremely well qualified. How do you see yourself using this first-class legal qualification to help if you are confirmed as a minister?
In skills that I have learned in the law practice and indeed in legal training to bring to bear. And part of those skills are the ability to hear both sides in any situation, to communicate, to dialogue, to be humble as learned men are taught to be humble, and also to ensure that I bring the dignity to that office that those in the learned profession of law have to bring to the bench when they approach the bench. These are the skills that I want to bring into this job if I am confirmed, sir. Thank you.
Not rude, and in fact forgiven. So when I came here and I saw the utterances you were making, I say, this young man did not follow the footprints of his father. I'm happy now you had confessed all this. And
I continue to misbehave.
You have no more to lose.
Then sadly, Mr. Chairman, Section 147(5) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 says, no person shall be appointed as a minister of the government of the Federation unless he is qualified for election as a member of the House of Representatives. Nobody will be elected into the House of Representatives unless and until he is a member of a political party in this dispensation. From what we have collected here in the Senate, there was no indication that you are a member of any political party. You are not
First of all, the issue of allocation to office. That is